Hello my dear students, welcome to the physics classes. In this video, I will discuss with you moment of couple. In the previous video, I discussed with you the concept of couple, what is couple and how it is formed. Before discussing this topic, I would like to discuss with you clockwise movements and anti-clockwise movements. I am taking one case. Suppose there is a stick which is pivoted at this point. A force F1 is applied at that point and a force F2 is applied at this point. Now here, the turning effect produced by this force is going to be in clockwise manner. And the turning effect produced by this force is going to be in anti-clockwise manner. So when we are dealing with two different directions in physics, one we take positive. Suppose if we take clockwise moment as positive and anti-clockwise moment as negative. So if two different directions moments are there, they are algebraically added. So plus m1 minus m2, they will get equals to 0. Okay. Now if a force is trying to rotate the body in clockwise manner, so that is called as clockwise movement, and if a force is trying to rotate a body in anti-clockwise manner, then it is called as anti-clockwise movement. I am taking one more example here. Suppose there is a rod. One force is acting in this direction F1 and other force is acting in this direction F2. The body is pivoted about this point. The effect of this force is going to be in that direction, that is clockwise, and turning effect of this force is going to be in this direction, that is also clockwise. So here if you take clockwise moment positive, so this will also be positive. Their net moment will be m1 plus m2 and the body will start to rotate. In the above case, what is happening, they are subtracted algebraically, and in this case they are added. So in this case you are getting the more moment as compared to the previous case. So what is clockwise moment? If a body is rotated by the application of force in clockwise direction, that is called as clockwise moment. And if a body is rotated in anti-clockwise direction by the application of force, then it is called as anti-clockwise moment. Now it's totally your wish. Either you take anti-clockwise moment positive, clockwise moment negative, or clockwise moment positive, anti-clockwise moment negative. It's totally up to your wish. If you are choosing anti-clockwise moment positive, clockwise will be negative, and if you are choosing clockwise moment positive, automatically anti-clockwise moment will be negative. But in your theory during the derivation or in the numerical, always stick to your rule only. There is no need to memorize that anti-clockwise moment will be negative, clockwise moment will be positive, or anti-clockwise moment will be positive, clockwise moment will be negative. It's not like that. There is no need to memorize. It's your totally wish, but stick to your choice. If you have chosen this choice, so opposite one will automatically will become negative. Right. Now let's discuss moment of couple. Suppose we have taken a rod like this. This is a rod, and this rod is pivoted. This rod is pivoted at this point. Okay, and according to the definition of force, according to the definition of a couple, two parallel and opposite forces, not acting along the same line of action forms a couple. So here I have taken two parallel and opposite forces. One line of action is this here and other line of action is this, and they are not acting along the same line and working in the opposite direction. So it forms a couple. Suppose this pivoted point is O and the length of this rod is D. This end I am assuming as A and other end I am assuming as B. So this is our overall setup. This force F will try to rotate the rod in this manner, that is clockwise, and this force F will try to rotate the rod in this manner, that is also clockwise. So here in this case we are getting the maximum moment. If you are choosing it positive, so this will also be positive. Now considering one by one, I will consider this force moment of force acting at point A. This will be equals to F into distance from the pivot. This is the distance, that will be F into OA. Similarly, moment of force acting at point B. This will be equals to F into OB. For this force, the distance is OB. Now, both the moment of forces are acting in the same direction, so we can add it. So total moment of couple, here total moment of couple will be equals to F into OA, this part, plus this part, F into OB. Here you can see F is common there, so F we can take common inside the bracket. OA plus OB will be remaining. Now what is basically OA plus OB? OA, this length, plus this length, that is equals to AB, the length of the rod. So you can replace this OA plus OB by term AB, and here we have assumed the length of the rod as D. So we have got the formula for moment of couple as force applied at one end multiplied by the total length of the rod, and both are acting in the clockwise direction. This is basically the derivation of the moment of couple, and we have got this formula. Now a question arises, sir, what is the difference between moment of force and moment of couple? The difference, what is the difference between moment of force and moment of couple? The first difference, always remember, when you are talking about moment of force, here I am denoting as MOF, then distance will be taken from line of action of force to the axis of rotation. Line of action of force to the axis of rotation. Like in the above example, in the above case, we have taken, when you are considering the moment of force, the distance is taken this. This is the point of rotation and this is the line of action of the force. Okay, but in case of moment of couple, what is the distance? The distance is basically the distance between the two forces. That means the total length of the rod. So this is the very major difference that is between the moment of force and moment of couple. Now here you can write that distance is taken between the two parallel and opposite forces. Now the second difference, this was your first difference. The second difference, the moment of couple is net effect The moment of couple is the net effect of the two moment of forces. Again, come to our derivation. What we have done in the derivation, we have calculated one moment of force due to this force and second moment of force due to this force. Then at last we have added this. That means we are finding the net effect of moment of forces. So these two are the major differences between the moment of force and moment of couple. If you have any doubt, children, you can mention in the comment section and I will resolve your issue. Thank you, class.